In for the Night is a podcast that discusses movies, random topics, and gives you an excuse to just stay in for the night.
That was gorgeous. Good job.
That was freaking fantastic.
It's better than what Ty could do.
I do stuff, okay?
All right, I'm Katie.
Ta here.
And we have a special guest.
My name is Carlos.
Oh, jeez.
Es Carlos.
So we got a threesome going on here. Yeah. We were testing us out, and doing it over Skype was kind of complicated. I'm sure there's an easier way, but overall, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions out there for us later on, that will be perfectly listened to or noted, or however you say that.
Listened to. That would be greatly appreciated if you could share that information.
There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
So I love the fact that you said right before this, I need to go get my ring light. What does a ring light do?
It illuminates my face. Look.
And you can see a little. Oops.
You can see the illuminating light.
Yeah, illuminating light there. That's interesting.
It's my halo. Okay.
Hello. Are you gonna start singing Beyonce?
Let's be real.
Let's be honest. Okay, so how's everybody doing this week? This week was sucky for me. I don't know. The dogs attacked each other. I got a migraine on Wednesday, and I couldn't see for the better part of the day.
Oof.
And yeah, that's pretty much my week.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, how was yours?
It was good. Lots of work. I got to play some golf today, so that was good. Allergies are really kicking my ass, but overall, it was a good week.
That's good. What about you?
And me was awesome because I got my new gaming desktop in. Fuck yeah, it's so dope. It's sexy. It's RGB, which I just found this out myself, which is red, green, blue. So that's like the lighting color.
I thought it was real gangsta bitch.
Well, it is.
I was going to say resting bitch face, but that's not even the right letters.
That's not the right letters. But it's super dope. Love it. It's fast. It's all get out. I mean, I never had it's basically a $2,000 desktop, and I've never had that much of a desktop. So I'm loving it so far. And crazy story, a buddy of mine that I met through a video game that I'm friends with on Discord actually built it for me and sent it to me. So it was like a trusting thing. Like I trusted him, he trusted me, and went from there.
So you stayed up all night playing games. Is that why you woke up at like 5:40 p.m.?
No, I stayed up hanging out with, actually. And we went to the casino. Then we were hanging out at his house. We played Pong yesterday. We did quite a bit.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, and then I came home at like 5, and then I ate.
You came home at like 6:45.
It was not that late. I stayed up until then because I was eating. I came home at like 6, let's say that, and then ate, and then I passed out.
Oh, yeah. It's the pass out. You didn't go to sleep, you passed out.
Oh, I passed. I was tired as fuck. Like, I was at the casino just yawning, and he's like, "You want to leave?" I'm like, "Kinda, yeah." Like, I only had like $100 in my wallet. I'm like, I'm not taking any more money out if I lose it. And it was terrible. We went to,
Osage?
Yeah, I don't know if I can say the name. We went to Osage, and dude, first off, they had the table games closed, and then like at 4, they closed all the table games, so there was only slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our buddies showed up too. He got off of work, the one at Hard Rock. He got off of work and joined us, and he was just playing slots, and then Brant lost all his money on slots. He was like, "Yep, it's time to go."
I can't play slots. You don't do shit. Like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. I hate slots. I like playing roulette, or even I even played craps Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
played
Saturday. I played craps, and I actually didn't do too bad. It wasn't terrible. Usually I play craps and lose all my money within like 30 minutes, but this time I actually won some. I won like $40. I mean, it would have been more, but
you were in the positive.
Yeah, we were in a positive, so it wasn't like we left negative. So yeah, we dipped out because we had to go meet up Brant. So
Hell yeah.
But it was an overall good week for me.
So let's get into it. We've been talking for 5 minutes about randomness. The movie this week. Would you like to introduce the movie this week, Carlos?
Well, you has to.
Law-abiding citizen.
Yes, law-abiding citizen. Do you want to read the synopsis?
I want to read the synopsis.
All right, so he's going to read the synopsis.
So the synopsis is Clyde Shelton, Gerard Butler, awesome Gerard Butler,
What was that?
is an honorable family man until the day his wife and daughter are murdered in a home invasion. He hopes for justice, but a rising prosecutor named Nick Rice, Jamie Foxx, woo, Jamie, cuts a deal with one of the killers in exchange for testimony. 10 years later, the man found dead, and Shelton coolly admits his guilt. Then he hands Rice an ultimatum: fix the broken legal system or suffer the consequences. Release date was October 16. Hey, look at that. 2009. Director was F. Gary. Oh, wait.
F.
Gary Gray. Whoops. Starring Jamie Foxx, Gerard Butler, Bruce McGill, Colm Meaney, Leslie Bibb, Michael Irby, and Regina Hall. And box office was 126.7 million.
That was hard.
So, yeah, it was. It was very hard.
So, let's dive into it. What the fuck? I mean, it was very predictable. I predicted every single action that the guy did, and I was like, that's what I would have done.
So you could just go on a murder spree.
I can always go on a murder spree.
Hey, it would be like what is that movie? With the
Purge.
Purge. There you go. It would be like a purge situation with her.
Okay.
But I would get creative.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos is like, never having you over my house. It's great. So it was just, okay, first and foremost, I have a question, and I don't know if I just missed it, but the random people who broke into their house, they didn't know him before. It was just a random act of violence.
They're just criminals.
And so they broke in, hit him with a baseball bat, tied him up, raped his wife and little girl, which was gross. And yeah, that's it. That's just a random, it's like The Strangers, where it was you were home kind of situation.
It was random act of violence.
Well, see, that's the fact that you're supposed to always look outside your door when someone's knocking on it, especially if you're not expecting company, first of all.
Thank you.
Say, if I don't get a call from someone or I'm knowing something's not getting delivered and someone's knocking on my door, I'm like, first thing I ask is, babe, did you order something or did you something? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right, who the fuck is at my door? Type situation. Yeah, exactly. I would not be going to just open it right up. First of all, hell no. Well, we got one of those security things that shows it's like a video recording of your front door anyway, so we can see anyone out there. But anyway, that's kind of crazy. He just walked right up to and just opened it right up.
Yeah.
People are dumb.
Not here.
Yeah, not here. Yeah, you don't see. I mean, but I don't think that would really happen in probably Texas and Oklahoma anyway, because
guns.
Most people here have guns.
Yeah.
I would say probably 90 plus people in households have more than 2 guns.
And I put a note down here, and all the little girl wanted to do was play with her goddamn caboodle, okay? She just wanted to play with it, and she got raped and murdered.
That's rough, man. That is super rough.
She was 5.
That is rough. That guy deserved everything that he got from, what's his name? Clyde.
Gerard Butler.
Well, I don't want to say. I want to say his an actor name, not because it wasn't actually Gerard Butler that did it in real life.
So
Nick, it was what the fuck's his name in the movie? I forgot his name.
Nick Rice.
No, that Nick was
Jamie Foxx.
Darby, and then there's
Ames.
Ames was the guy who got not electrocuted.
Lethal injection.
Yeah, thank you.
Lethal.
Yeah,
injection.
very lethal injection.
You know that's how it works, because all they have to do is put the poison in a different format, a different order, and that can actually happen. You can bleed from your pores. That was gruesome.
Ooh.
I mean, he deserved it too, though. I think he got the better end of the stick than
didn't.
Clyde did, I would say. What?
Clyde?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Darby?
Yeah, Darby, not Clyde. Darby got the worst
Darby
end
got
of the
bad.
stick, 100%. I mean, the guy cut his penis off. He said he cut his balls off with a hacksaw.
yeah, and his fingers with tin snips.
Yeah,
Ah.
he got the worst of it. And then he kept, he basically numbed them, but kept them to where he can feel everything.
Yeah, it paralyzed him.
Yeah, paralyzed him. That was, I mean, he deserved it, but God bless, man.
Throughout this movie, because with Jamie Foxx, he is a very black man. If he has tattoos, he's like the typical gangsta looking person. I don't know, I don't want to say gangsta, but he does look gangsta. Because I only think of Motherfucker Jones from Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, but I don't think Jamie Foxx has tattoos
Yeah,
like
he doesn't
that.
have tattoos.
Yeah, he does. I
No,
thought
he
he does.
doesn't.
Oh, maybe not. Anyway, I was just thinking if the roles were reversed, nobody would have batted an eye because he's black. Then Gerard Butler would be the lawyer. It would have just been oh, okay, whatever. They wouldn't have done anything.
But I think the big thing here, the takeaway is the system is fucked up.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Because you have a rising star attorney. He doesn't want to lose. He knows that if they go a certain way, there's not enough evidence. And I understood what what Jamie Foxx was saying, but at the same time, he wants to not lose. So he's like, we got to give him a deal. It's a win. That's all he cares about. And it's such a political thing. Everybody else, the prosecutor's office, they just want to win too. So the guy goes away for a little while. People forget about it, except for the father.
Oh, 100%.
And the father is probably the wrong one to fuck with in this whole,
Well, they didn't know his background. They found out the hard way later on.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The system's not it's just fucked up. So he was like, you know what? Let's tackle this thing head on. Gave him a decade to prepare all that shit.
Yep.
And he got super. Okay, so at the beginning of the movie, he had the dad bod rolling. He had that vest on, sweater vest, and he looked daddy, not daddy, but just a dad. And then he dug that fucking tunnel. He got buff as hell. So I applaud him for taking off his shirt when they came to arrest him.
He's always got to take off his shirt.
Hello, daddy.
Hey, let me ask you this. Before you guys watched the movie, I said there's two, moments that you...
When the judge got shot.
What was the other one?
The car blowing up. I think that would be one for you.
Which one?
When the car blew up.
No.
Oh,
Mine would probably be the military drone thing that he had.
That was dope, though.
That was dope. Was... First of all, he shot them with armor-piercing rounds, and then, with icing on the cake, he blew that motherfucker up.
Yo, that was dope. What about when he had the T-bone and he hit the dude in the neck in the cell?
Oh yeah.
We kind of
I predicted that
coming, especially because he was basically giving that guy his last meal. He was like, "Oh, you like steak? Oh, here's your steak. Oh, you want here? Try this."
I knew what was gonna happen as soon as he tore the piece of meat off. I was like, "Oh shit!" Okay.
No. I knew it when he ordered the porterhouse because it comes with a bone. And I'm like...
And it's a big, hefty bone.
Usually people choose ribeye or something.
When he ordered the porterhouse, you didn't know he was going to have a cellmate. You had no idea about the cellmate.
Yeah, he did because he already got the bed. And the guy was standing there next to him.
So, let me get this straight. When he ordered the porterhouse, because it was just him and Jamie Foxx in that room, right?
So because he was sitting in where you're thinking he was sitting there to get his bed. And he's like, I want a bed. Because the bed, I had back problems. And he was just saying that. So that was the first time. And then he killed that dude. And he was like, I don't need anything else from you because you don't. He's like, oh, really? Bill something.
Bill Reynolds.
Yeah.
Bill Reynolds. And he was like, okay, what do you want? And I was like, I want a porterhouse steak. And I want asparagus. And he just was...
So you knew when he ordered it, he was going to take this bone out and kill his cellmate.
I knew there was a chance he was going to use it as a weapon.
Yeah, because you already knew the cellmate was in the room because he was there when he got the bed. He was like, "Oh, nice bed." And he's like, "Oh, it's a single."
Yeah. That shit was funny.
He's like, it's a single. So, and then plus his cellmate threatened him anyway. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that cellmate's he's gonna take a dirt nap for sure, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Dart
Hell
nap.
yeah. The story to me is like, the story was the best part. It wasn't like that. It was a crazy put together, like, cinematic feature. The story, like, that's what captured me.
It was definitely a different. I wouldn't say vengeance movie because he said in the movie that it wasn't about vengeance. It was
Yeah,
just
10
about
years
the
to do
fucked up
vengeance,
system. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely a different because that movie with there's a lot of movies that come out where like, oh, a burglar gets broken in, they kill the family, and then the dad like turns around and hunts them down and kills them. It wasn't really like that. I mean,
Right.
it was, but this was more about more than the criminals. It was the system itself that he was trying to put back straight.
Basically, he was saying, you can make this right, but if you don't do it at this turn, this motherfucker's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't do it at this turn? He's dead. This turn, she's dead. Like, you have so many chances before everybody.
Technically, it's Jamie Foxx's fault.
Everything
Technically,
is Jamie Foxx's fault. But the thing is,
Everything.
the whole movie was a learning point for Jamie. Stop taking deals. That was it. That was done. If he just stopped being like, yeah, I'll do this for you if you give me
or
this.
stop
Like,
lying to himself.
but okay, so going back a little bit, Carlos, you said something about like how Jamie said some. What's his fucking name? Nick said in the movie, "Some justice is better than no justice at all," and I feel that is a cop out that happens in everyday fucking court systems, and I am getting pissed off that these people. I'm not going to name this name, but this motherfucker showed up to a fucking rally and shot 3 people and got away with it.
Oh, that little shitbag from Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm not saying names because he's been on a suing rant. His
name is Shitbag.
It is shitbag. It is shitbag. And I'm just getting sick of all this bullshit. Oh, he didn't know, like, oh, he wasn't going to really do anything about it. I'm like, fucker, he brought a fucking gun. What do you expect's going to happen?
That's intent enough.
That's intent to kill. I'm done. I'm over it. So that's where he was in jail for what? 3 weeks, and they thought that was good enough. I'm sorry, these families don't have their kid anymore. Like, what are you? Go.
But that was my thing. Like when they're talking, it's really not up to the attorney whether you go to trial or not. That's why I was like, what the fuck is like? If you're my attorney and I want to go to trial, if you're like, listen, they have you on camera, you stabbed that dude in the neck with a screwdriver and murdered him. I'm like, nah, I want to go to trial. You don't have a fucking choice. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to trial. That's what's happening. If you don't want to go to trial, you can not be you don't have to represent me anymore, but I'm going to trial.
I think our camera didn't catch up because you can hear us, but it's like not liking it. Yeah, that was kind of pissed me off a little bit.
100%.
And then it's like, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court. And I'm just like following Johnny Depp. Start video. Failed to start camera. Please select another video camera setting. I don't know how to do that. Start my video. View.
No, I mean like pause this. We don't need to just pause it.
All right, there we go. We're started again. Yay.
We're back.
Back again. All right. So they had a lot of like one-liners that I enjoyed. So the justice one definitely was true.
Right.
And then it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court, which was really kind of true as well, because I am following Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's court thing because it's funny as fuck. Like he did nothing and she's trying to say, oh, he did all this stuff to her, but he has all this proof against him or against her. And it was just, and I was watching videos about how Johnny Depp was trying to say stuff in court and the lawyers are just like hearsay.
Obstruction or objection, hearsay. Johnny Depp's like, he's like trying to get it out. He's like, and I saw the message. Hearsay? Okay. And he was like, what do you say? He goes, He goes, maybe they were hearsay messages. I don't know.
It was really funny. Oh my god. But
Anyway, so back to the movie.
you can't fight fate.
I fucking hate that. That, you know why I hate it? It's not even that. It's just this, like a saying. It's not that I hate the saying. I hate the person that said it, and so now I hate the fucking saying because that little scumbag, that scumbag ruined it for me. Like, sure, you can't fight fate, but that dirty scumbag said it, and so now I just hate it forever.
Well,
You
yeah.
can't fight fate.
Well, it kind of was like what is it? Like
A tagline.
well, but it was also, it got put on him as well. You can't fight fate, and you can't because he got that call from that random voice and was like, "Oh yeah, do this." You know, the cops are coming, and it was like acting like it was helping him out, and it ended up being Gerard Butler, and it's like, "Yeah, you can't fight fate," and he got his fucking limbs and shit cut off. So yeah, you can't fight fate, and he got his. So it was like he kept saying it, but it also got Harley duly noted to him, 100% too.
100%.
That's interesting. So we're gonna go to the torture device that Mr.
Clyde.
Shelton created, and I do have to say, 10 for 10 for creativity. He got something. He paralyzed the dude, but he could still feel, which
It came from a pufferfish.
yeah, which was smart. And then how he delivered it, the guy did it himself. If he didn't shoot the gun, he would not have had that.
But he knew he put him in that position. I know what you're gonna do.
Exactly. And so then he paralyzed himself, technically, and Clyde decided to take him to this warehouse. And it was smart on Clyde to purchase like 9 different warehouses because everything different locations. You just have them. I don't know why I have them. They're just there. And so it kind of made it really interesting in that part. And then the torture device itself was very well designed.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like a normal torture device. It was just a strap down thing. I mean, it wasn't really a torture device.
And you had the mirror, like
Yeah, the mirror. That's what I was more so talking
Yeah, the mirror with his wife and daughter on there.
good touch. Good touch. Good touch.
Mm-hmm.
So my question being, if you were in Gerard Butler's or Clyde Shelton's position, how would you torture somebody to get back at them? Yeah.
Oh no. I would have been in prison like a week after I got out of the hospital. He got stabbed, right? So if I'm Clyde, boom, he gets stabbed, you murder my wife and kids, I get out of the hospital, I find you some sort of way and I blow your fucking head off. I'm going to prison that fucking night. I'm not torturing anybody. None of that's happening.
So you just get down and dirty real fast instead of like doing the long haul, like long vengeance or revenge.
That's it. No, I'm not building a fucking
a 10-year long.
But that takes the fun out of it. Come on, you got to have a little fun with that.
Not all of us are psychotic, okay?
So I'm psychotic. Got it. Okay.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You say it all the time.
But if I was to torture somebody, I would start with taking little splinters and tapping them under their toenails.
Ah!
I would start with that. Now it's not like you're gonna die because of it, right?
It's just uncomfortable.
Oh, no, it's so terrible. No, I have like nightmares. Sorry to interrupt, but I have nightmares because wife made me read this freaking magazine thing a long time ago, or not a long time ago, when we were
traveling
on
somewhere.
A plane, and it was basically saying that this one lady was like the first vampire, and she would like lure these kids, and she would torture them by putting needles under their fingernails. And ever since I read that, I've been having like nightmares about it. Like it pains me when people say that or I think about it. And you said that, I'm just like freaking out now. I'm just like, oh, my hands.
All right, then I would. Now, if it was the same circumstances, the guy raped and then murdered, right? I'm gonna take a hollow glass tube and shove it in his pee hole and then break it.
Ooh, that's good.
That's the second part. That's the second step. What do we do after that?
What do we do after that?
The rest of the glass, I would just like crunch it up. Obviously wearing gloves. I don't want to get hurt. You know.
He might have AIDS or hepatitis.
Crunch the rest of the glass shards and just make him swallow them.
Oh, that's fun.
That's a good one. Oh, rub him in his eyes.
How?
Or make him rub him in his eyes.
Well, no, his arms are.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Arms are Jesus Christ it out.
Jesus Christ it out.
Mine's an easy one. I think I'll go back and like, what is it, AD times when
we are in AD times.
Okay, BC when what is it? I think it's the Mayans or one of those tribes or whatever you want to call them. Aztecs would take people and put them on top of spikes or poles.
Oh, that's fun.
And just let their body weight carry them down, and it will gradually kill them by having this go through their whole body.
You're delightfully dark like me.
I think I would do that because, for one, it will take probably a long time, and then secondly, they're going to be in excruciating pain the whole time.
Hold on. Does this spike start where? In the gooch area? Like the taint?
Well, for the man, it'll
his ass.
In the ass, in the asshole.
I like that idea.
I think I'll go back way, way, way back.
Well, you can just do it now, but like,
yeah, that was like read about when I was in, and I read about that when I was in world history. It was like one of their torture things that they would do for people that they captured. They would basically just have them put on these pikes or these sticks and just let their body weight do the work.
All right, now that we're getting into that, what about a contraption that you lay on and half of it's cut in half too, and it just twists your body?
Well, that's
fun.
That
was sort of like in Saw that they did with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did it
his
to
arms.
The guy's arms and his head and his legs. Like all the contraptions were. It was I think it was what the third one, fourth one.
They had so many.
It was the black guy that ran over someone's kid or something like that.
Oh right.
The guy that shot he's the one who killed what's his name? The main guy, fucking Saw guy.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think his daughter got ran over or kid or something like that by the black guy that was driving drunk, and he was the one that was in that contraption that they set up, and he was trying to save him, but he ended up just letting him get twisted. Yeah, and so it twisted his arms first, his legs, and the last thing that got twisted was his head.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking rough, dude. It was pretty rough.
What about?
Let me one up this.
What about? Because I did see all the Saw movies, but they kind of meld together.
Yeah.
I don't really remember all of them, but what about burying somebody up to their shoulders and then running over them with a lawnmower?
Yeah, that was in Scream Queens. I just watch a lot of horror, dude. Like
she watches. Now I've been watching them too because she makes me. But
you enjoy them just as much.
We
as
watch
I do.
a lot of like
torture
shit, and a lot of this stuff is in there.
So there's a movie called Vile. It's like one of my favorite horror movies where these people have this thing on the back of their neck that collects this. It's called like a fear serum that comes from your body. Your body excretes it when you're scared or in pain. And so they have to collect a certain amount, but they have to like inflict pain on themselves to do it. And so they have to torture each other to get a certain amount. And if somebody dies, that takes away, and then you have to get more.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
What?
No.
Are you looking up the Saw thing?
No, Scream Queens.
Yeah, they run over it, and because they
it's a chick with little poofy things.
Yeah. I like that TV show. It's funny. If I was going to torture somebody, I would do it. I would put them Jesus Christ style on a board, and then I would like stigmata their ass, but get slowly like get large spikes and just start hammering them in, but slowly. So have them on their wrists, on their feet, and then after so often we go up maybe 6 inches. So then it'll be on their legs, and then it'll be on their forearms, and then their main arms, and then.
Here's the problem. You'd have to make sure you don't hit any major arteries.
I was just about to say that too. You got to make sure you don't hit any major arteries, because if you do, then they'll just die extremely fast.
That's true.
Especially in the legs. There's a huge one somewhere in your leg, and if you
Femoral
get that,
artery.
they'll die
Femoral,
like
yeah.
instantly.
I mean, but if you do, I don't know. I was just thinking that'd be fun.
Or you could just put fucking 12 of them in each arm, and then the last one in their mouth through the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just right here.
Ah.
That would hurt like a motherfucker. Oh, through the mouth. Ooh. Oh, that kind of like that one movie we saw where the guy, he had a sword and he fucking shoved it down their throat.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And it was like it was a good sized sword, dude. And he just shoved it down their throat, and he's like, you just see him putting his force in there, just like,
I bet
We're messed up.
yeah, a little
great.
bit.
So to move this along.
Brooke can handle that sword.
Okay. All right. So now the final question I have before we move on. Do you think Gerard Butler or Clyde was in the right?
You would have to. You got to be in their shoes.
Would you have done?
They were both right. They were both right.
They were both right. So there's no. The thing is, at the end, I said the villain won technically, because Nick was the villain to me, because he was the one that was corrupting the system, and so.
Oh, yeah, corrupting. Well, Nick was going along with the system. Clyde was the one that was trying to set it straight and have Nick understand.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You think Nick was the villain?
I do. Because this wouldn't have happened if he was supposed to do what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, because like to add in on what she's saying, he had 3 things that he could. Well, 4 technically. The main one, which is what the whole movie was about, was doing the deal. So that's the main one. And then the second one was if he had his food there by 1 p.m., they could have saved that Bill Reynolds. They didn't. Well, technically that was the warden's fault. But Nick was trying to get it on time, and then.
But look. Before you even look past that, what does that tell you about the system?
Corrupt.
The people in power think they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly. Same thing with the judge say? She's like, I can do whatever I want, and then bam. That was actually a really good fucking part right there.
That was an moment.
She was like, it's a good thing about being a judge. I can do whatever the fuck I want, and then bam.
Hello?
Yo, when I first saw that movie, and I hated that bitch. When I first saw that movie, and she answered the phone and her head got blown out, I was like, yes!
See, like, she had just said, she's like, she is going to die, and as soon as she said that,
she got
her hand got blown out by her phone.
I don't scream very often. I was like, holy shit!
Yes.
Like, I was not expecting it to be, like, right then and there. Even though it was kind of leading up to it from, like, the way she was talking.
You didn't know where it was coming from. You didn't know where it was coming from.
The whole time. Everybody, like, when the scene would come up, I would be like, oh, their cars are going to blow up. Oh, they're going to get shot out. It was very
That was the only way you could do the car one. Unless you would have blown up the building, that was the only way he can get everybody. So I was like, definitely is going to be car blowing up for sure. Yeah. But the judge, I didn't see that one coming.
That was really fast.
Let's rewind a little bit to when they were in court and he called her a bitch in heat.
And he was like, you probably take it up the ass too, you bitch. I was just like, damn.
He was about to let him bail out.
She was.
She's like, it's true. And he's like, yeah, you're stupid as fuck.
This is what's wrong with the justice system today. It's because he said, what did he say? I recited some bullshit ass contract law or whatever it was, and here you come running like a bitch in heat. I was like,
he was like, no, I don't want to be. What does he say? He's like, I don't want.
I don't want bail.
Yeah, I don't want bail.
yeah, yo.
Well, that was a good scene right there.
All right,
Hell
so
yeah.
let's wrap up the movie.
Yeah.
Score wise, all right.
Wait, time out. We never finished. I say Clyde, right? Gerard Butler was in the right. I say he was in the right. Technically, either way you look at it, freaking Nick was in the wrong because, for one, he took deals just because he was trying to save his, his conviction rating or whatever. And then, because if they all were in the right and they felt it, then that means a chick wouldn't have asked if they did the right thing. Jonas wouldn't have said, "Hey, if you keep believing that, you're a fucking idiot." Basically, because Nick was like, "Oh, Jonas like, you think this is our fault?" And Nick was like, "No, it's not." And he's like, "You really think you believe in that right now?" And then he walks off. So it's like, if they thought that they were in the right, they all three wouldn't be thinking that towards the end when that shit started happening. So they know they fucked up, and there was nothing they can do about it. So yeah, Clyde was in the right. And then Nick and Jonas, and sorry for Sarah. I mean, I think Sarah could have got left out.
She should have gotten left out because she was just the person doing research. She didn't hold any ground. She has no decision making.
But you're missing it, right? She was what? Innocent, right?
Yeah. Technically.
So are the people. Not that they're innocent, but Gerard Butler, he's really innocent.
Oh, he is
doing all that shit. So before he started doing everything, of course, I mean, you fucking murder somebody, you're no longer innocent. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, look, but what happens through justice? Innocent people get fucked over sometimes.
All the time.
100%.
You hear it all the time. They're like, this. Now there's documentaries out. This guy did fucking 25 years for a murder he didn't commit, and there was proof saying that he didn't do it back then. But they were like, nah, you're going to jail.
Yeah, they had to put someone in jail, so they couldn't find a real person. So they're like, oh, guess you got to take the fucking cake, and they threw him in jail.
Innocent.
Fucked up system. That's why what Clyde did was 100% in my book. Okay.
I say this: everybody he killed fucking deserved it.
Yeah, they played a part in the whole bigger picture.
He was a part of the system.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah.
All right. So we need to start scoring. Carlos, what score do you give this movie?
Solid 8.
Solid 8? All right.
Solid 8.
Solid 8. I say a solid 9. I would say 10, but I give almost all movies I like 10s just about.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8 as well. I was between like a 7 and 8. I'm not.
Yeah.
I usually don't choose these movies for myself, so this was definitely different. But I enjoyed it. It had a good storyline. It was very interesting, and Gerard Butler was shirtless, so we can't really lose.
Oh my god! Do I need to leave the room?
Yes.
Jesus.
I will take a moment with Gerard Butler. Thank you.
Jesus.
No, that's Russell Crowe. Never mind. I was like, I went to London like back in the day. I always mix them up. Just leave me alone. They're the same in my brain.
Crowe's sexy too, okay?
He is.
He is.
All right, so we got dad jokes.
You know what? While we're talking about male celebrities, I think looks better bald than he did with hair.
Will Smith.
John Travolta.
Oh,
He's bald.
He's bald now.
he's old.
He's
as hell.
alive.
Yeah. There was a him on the VMAs or whatever the fuck, like a couple of weeks ago or something there, because like long time ago, him and Uma Thurman, when they did whatever movie they did, they were dancing on stage.
Oh yeah,
that's
cute.
And then they did it again.
Can you see where is it? You can't really see him.
Yeah, you can't. There you go. He looks good bald. Like he looks good. I think he looks better bald than he did with hair.
Yeah.
Like he looks pretty fucking
Where
dope.
did that come from?
Because we were talking about like y'all saying that Gerard Butler's hot, and then what's his name was hot, and I was like, you know who looks good without hair, blah blah blah. I don't know.
He was good in Hairspray as Mrs. Thurmblatt's mom or whatever. I can remember.
Hairspray? I don't think I've ever watched that.
I've never
It's
seen
cute.
Hairspray.
Watch the one with Zac Efron. It's funny.
No, thank you.
Good morning, Baltimore.
No, won't do it.
Yeah, won't do it.
All right, so our topic for the day is dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
Bad.
And then you gotta have like 1 to 3 like just fucked up jokes. Like,
I just looked up a bunch of dad jokes and he stole a page of mine. So.
oh, okay, all right.
Do you want to start us off? Do you want to start us off? Yeah, start off.
Ooh, let's see.
You didn't write any of these down?
He has so many in his head.
I'm a dad. Write them down? No.
Just look at his shirt, beast.
Oh, I was gonna say no. You guys knew I was married before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and her, we let astrology get in between us. It tore us apart. She said,
I don't get it.
Because Taurus.
Oh, oh, Jesus. I'm not going to get a lot of these, so y'all might have to explain them, just letting you know.
All right, I have one. Okay, so I said this one to Taya earlier, but I like it. I don't get why Marvel doesn't use the Hulk to advertise more. He's basically one big banner.
wow.
Oh, I just looked at this one. It makes me laugh, but I laugh very easily. Fuck, where'd it go? What's brown and sticky?
I mean, heroin?
A stick.
But I'm not wrong.
I mean, I get you're not wrong.
Oh my god.
What's brown and sticky? A stick. I like that one.
All right, I have another one.
Okay, go ahead.
I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing.
I get that one. It's so depressing. All right, your turn, Carlos.
What do you call a criminal landing in an airplane?
Air Force One?
Condescending.
I like you said Air Force One. Jesus.
Wait, what is it? Con Air. That's what I was thinking of. I was trying to think. I was like,
There you
that's
go. That's a good movie too. Let's see. I gotta look at it. I gotta read another one.
All right. Why does Waldo wear striped clothes?
I don't know why.
He doesn't want to be spotted. Double entendre.
Double
So-
entendre.
I asked my date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. I guess the two of us are just not going to work out.
I like it.
I got one. When I die, I want to be cremated. It's my last chance to have a smoking hot body. I like that one.
What do you call two monkeys who share an Amazon account?
I don't know.
Primate.
What did he say?
Primates.
Primates?
Get it? Because Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. I did not get it.
All right. To whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word.
Hey!
Oh.
I have a joke like that. And it goes, to the lady in the wheelchair who stole my camouflage hoodie, you can hide, but you can't run.
Oh, fucking A. Let's see.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
I heard that one before. I have heard that one before.
Here's one. I'm reading a horror story in Braille. Something bad is going to happen. I can just feel it.
Yo,
that's a good one.
hey, listen, I asked 10 people what LGBTQ stood for. Couldn't get a straight answer.
That was so dumb.
Jesus.
All right. I asked my wife if I was the only one she slept with. She said yes. The others were 7s and 8s.
Jesus. That's kind of fucked up.
Ever never says I'm a 1.
Aw,
Wifey says I'm a -5. So.
I never said that. Okay, here's one. I think my wife is putting glue on my antique gun collection. She denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns.
Hey, what's the scariest type of tree?
I don't know what.
Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
This is a me joke. When I see names of lovers engraved on a tree, I don't find it cute or romantic. I find it weird how many people take knives with them on dates.
True. See, no. That's not even funny. It's like, hey, we're gonna go out to this tree. However I feel, maybe you die today.
Or
Maybe.
I'm just gonna fall in love with you and carve our names in the tree.
Or nipples end up in the tree, or maybe you end up hanging from it. Who fucking knows? I'm gonna
Very below it. Do you have
One of you are getting stabbed. The tree or you. I told my wife to start embracing her mistakes, so she hugged me.
Aww.
I like that one. What's green and has wheels?
That bitch that stole my camouflage hoodie.
That's actually a good one. Well, the rest of it, even though that's a good rest of it. Grass. I lied about the wheels. He said that bitch that stole my hoodie.
My wife and I are out to dinner, and the waitress started flirting with me. She obviously has COVID, my wife said. Why? I asked. Because she has no taste.
Jesus.
That was good.
Jesus.
I like that one. That was funny.
I have kind of a longer one.
Go for it.
There's these 4 guys. They're out. They're at the what's the school reunion? High school reunion, and they're all talking about how successful their kids are. And one of the guys goes to the bathroom. The first guy was like, "Yeah, my son's super successful. He owns a car company, a car dealership, and he just gave his fucking boyfriend or girlfriend a fucking car. He just gave his car away." And the second guy was like, "Oh, that's okay, but my son does really well, and he's a big time realtor. He just gave away to his friend a fucking castle." And then the other guy was like, "Well, my son owns a jet company, and he owns all these jets. He just gave his friend a fucking jet." And the other guy comes back and out of the bathroom, he goes, "What are you guys talking about?" He's like, "Just how successful our kids are and how happy we are." He's like, "Oh yeah, my son's he's a gay stripper." And they're like, "What? You must be fucking appalled." He's like, "No, guy's doing great. His boyfriend all 3 of his boyfriends just gave him a castle, a jet, and a car."
There you go.
I know, he's doing great.
That was a good one.
I wonder how those dads reacted.
They killed themselves.
My wife and I have decided not to have kids. The kids are taking it pretty badly.
Damn.
All right, I'm tapped out. Do you have any more?
Nah.
Here, this first one's funny too.
Oh, it is?
I liked it.
I did that. Oh, this is a new one. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Get it?
Which came first?
Yeah. Chicken or the egg? Do you get it?
No.
The question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And so they ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon, and whichever comes first, he'll let us know.
You don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg? There's never an answer for it.
There's no real right answer.
Oh, okay.
You didn't think that's funny.
I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I like how I'm the one who read it and I didn't fucking get it at all. Oh. Ever since we started quarantining, I've only been telling inside jokes.
Golf clapping.
Golf clapping.
Oh my gosh.
I like the first one. I said, "What's brown and sticky?" A stick.
Amber's opening a bottle of wine as we speak.
Yeah. Get it. Well, do you have any other dad jokes before we start signing off?
Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut?
No.
You just needed some space.
Well, he's got a lot of space up there.
Oh my god, that's
All right,
hilarious.
I have a really bad one.
Okay.
All right. God damn it. But it's jokes, okay?
Yeah, it's jokes.
All right. Amber's looking. All right. Why do black people only have nightmares?
A lot of.
You saw what they did to the last one that had a dream.
Oh, that's really sad.
Jesus.
Listen. Listen. It's just like Chris D'Elia said, though. He's like, it's crazy for people to get mad at comedians for the shit that they say. He goes, wanna know why? We're joking.
We're joking.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That was bad.
That was terrible. I slightly am going into a deeper ring of hell. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, it's like how many Jewish people can you fit in a Yugo? 4 in the seats and then 20,000 in the ashtray.
Mmm.
That is real bad.
Hey, listen. I'm telling you right now, when I told the black joke, all the Jews are like, ah! Then I told that one, they're like, fuck.
Fuck.
Listen,
Wow.
I am not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Yes, so do
I
I.
love everyone equally.
Same.
you
I
love?
really hate people.
I just hate everybody in existence.
Except
It
for
doesn't matter.
Darby. I hate Darby.
Oh, I hate Darby as well.
Gross.
I 1,000,000% hate Darby.
Oh, shit.
That was fun.
I had fun. I only got to drink 2 beers, but...
Yeah, I only had one. I didn't want to leave and go get another one. I knew I should have just left
That's
them
why I
in
brought
here,
the whole
but-
box down here for
I know,
you.
but I put them in the refrigerator.
So that was fun. Good choices, good choices. We will definitely have you again. Maybe
And good choice on the movie. That was a dope movie.
that was a good movie. I thought I saw it before, but I guess I actually never did.
I've never seen it before.
But
You know what? First, what grabbed my attention about the movie, it wasn't even like who was in it or what it was about or the storyline or anything like that. It was that it caught my eye because it just shows you how fucked up our language is. Like, why is law-abiding citizen? Why is "biding" spelled with an A?
abiding? Because they're abiding.
You don't say "abide."
Yeah, you don't say abiding. You say law-abiding citizen. Like the A is silent.
Yes, it is. When you abide by the rules, you say "abide." You pronounce the A. When you're saying law-abiding citizen, it's not law-abiding citizen. It's law-abiding.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that. I've always said abiding. Abiding.
Abiding.
Abiding.
You may abide by the law.
Yeah, abide by the law. But yeah, law-abiding citizen definitely, because everybody will say that, law-abiding citizen.
Law abiding.
Yeah.
Law.
No, I don't think you ever hear someone say law-abiding citizen. That just sounds
Oh,
weird.
So I'm
first
just
of all.
going to enunciate law abiding citizen.
It just sounds weird.
You sound weird.
I am.
All right, so thank you so much, Carlos, for joining us. Would you stop pushing my button, my owie?
Oh my God.
So what's our next movie?
Next movie is Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element. And you can find that, I think you can find it on Prime as well as Redbox. Redbox, I had to look it up. Redbox is $3.99 to rent.
$3.90. Redbox should just be letting you have the movies at this point.
I
You
know.
can get everything on what? I have BCTV. BCTV, contact me. I'm just kidding. Shameless plug.
Shamelessly, yeah, just like, do you want to plug? So that is the movie. My topic, I was going back and forth. And I think what I've decided on, and it ties in nicely with Fifth Element, we're going to talk about aliens.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite topics.
Who picked the movie?
He did.
Technically,
That's
she
dope
did,
ass.
but what was that?
It's a dope ass movie.
It is. It is.
It is fucking fantastic. Classic of on classic.
With Bruce.
Bruce Willis is in that, right?
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich.
All right. I'll tell you, the first time I ever watched it, I was like, what? I didn't get it at all. I didn't get it. Then I watched it again like years later. I was like, this is a fucking cool ass movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice watching it older now because I'm pretty sure I'm understanding a lot more than I did
Yeah.
way back then when I saw it.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie.
So the next episode is that The Fifth Element. Make sure you watch that, and then we're going to talk about aliens. So if you have any fun stories about aliens, please write in for the night 69@gmail.com, or you can go to inforthenightpodcast.com and you can write in there as well. And then the episode after that, we are not qualified, so make sure you shoot us your advice questions or funny stories. Other than that, that's all we have today, folks.
Think that's all we got, folks. And Carlos, again, appreciate you for being on. It has been real. It's been 100% appreciated, and we love you to death, my man.
Love you too, guys.
Till next time you're on.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace.
We have to close out right. We hope we gave you a reason to stay in for the night. Now you can.
Peace out.